think it was May 2023, Oklahoma City was named something like the 6th fastest growing city. And, you know, obviously you're at kind of the helm of all that, and it's not just you. Obviously we have a great team here, and a lot of people who are excited about growing the city. You think of Gary Brooks opening up the National, and just kind of the determination, just using him as an example. But one of the things looking back that I think obviously helps us was opening up a Scissortail Park and the convention center to bring people in. But the coolest thing, and I'm extremely jealous, that you got to basically introduce Kings of Leon to the crowd that night, and they give the biggest mic drop I think I've seen it, definitely in that park. Tell me about that. What's it like, you know, giving them a Kings of Leon lane and meeting them, and obviously they're huge OU fans and Oklahomans, but what was that experience like?
Right. So, well, when I came into office, you know, I was aware that Scissortail Park was going to open sometime in the first 2 years of my term, and I certainly thought that it deserved, you know, a really special kickoff. I thought that in and of itself was a special opportunity. If you recall the timing of it, we opened it just like 2 or 3 months before the vote on Maps 4. So I also saw it as an opportunity to sort of remind everybody how much they love maps. You know, it'd be a great lead-in to that campaign. So I worked with, you know, envisioning that largely with Graham Colton and, you know, talking about Kings of Leon as a real option, because we could kind of, we had the contacts there to sort of have direct conversations and, you know, and maybe even negotiate something of a friend price, you know. But still, I spent, you know, a year of my life leading up to that concert raising $1 million plus, you know, to make that possible. You know, it's obviously it was free to the residents. It was not free to anyone else. You know, I mean, we still had to obviously pay the band and pay all of our expenses, and there's a lot that goes in, you know, to turning that park into a rock concert venue. So, so perhaps my enthusiasm on the night was a bit related to having, you know, worked on that really for a year of my life, and obviously getting, you know, 30,000 people to turn out was amazing, and a lot of incredible energy. And I almost can't believe this myself when I say it out loud, but I mean, I had absolutely no thought in my mind of dropping the mic when I was walking onto that stage. I mean, it wasn't like planned in any way. I really was sort of, I think, caught up in the moment. I mean, I never discussed that with anyone. I never thought about that. It wasn't like a thing that I even knew I was capable of. It really just sort of happened. I'm glad J.D. Baker, who was on my staff at the time, was there to capture the moment on video, and yeah, kind of a fun night for sure. Definitely one of the more magical evenings I've had as mayor.
Right.